You said everything is a movie. Isn't it as well the unfolding of creation through a kind of illusionary witness? Yes, you can call it that way too. You can call it a movie, you can call it an illusion, you can call it a shadow play, you can use any words to show it's not real. It is something that is not real but looks real. It is something that's just created out of consciousness, inside, projected to look real outside. You can use any word, illusion, movie, unreal, shadow. Words don't matter. The real thing is that we did a great job, a very perfect job in making it look real. We added all the wonderful elements into this to make it look absolutely real. What were those elements? One, we blocked ourselves off. We don't know who we are. We think we are what we have created outside. A great point. Secondly, we have made laws governing this experience outside which are consistent with each other. And laws of gravity, laws of nature, laws of movement of planets. All the laws that govern this universe make this universe absolutely real. Then what did we make real? We put our same consciousness in the many we created as if they are totally independent, made them look different, made them speak different, make their voices different, make their impressions different, make their eyes different, made completely different beings in millions and billions of them on this one planet alone, and maybe uncountable in all the planets and all the universes we have created outside of the physical world. By making them so different, they couldn't be the same. They have to be real. So we put so much reality into it. This reality we created ourselves to have a real experience. We didn't want a shadow experience. We want a real experience. And we made reality. When we withdraw our attention and go inwards, we find another reality, equally or more real than this. Then we say, this was not real. It's like waking up from a dream. In the dream is real. It is so real that even when we say, I am dreaming, you're still thinking it is real. Because if it was not real, who are you telling you're dreaming? People say, I felt in my dream, I was really dreaming. Okay, then what did you do? I told everybody there. Do you know we are dreaming? When you wake up, where are those everybody that you told? You are speaking the truth, that you are dreaming. But you didn't know the truth, because you were not awake. We are now talking also of higher levels of consciousness. We are speaking the truth. We are not experiencing it. We are taking this as real. These are such strong elements that we created to make it real. Why did we make it real? We could have just put it on a screen and seen as a movie. Why? Because we can make screens and movie now and still enjoy them while we are real here. The reality has been created to intensify the drama. You know, you can go to a street show. In America, there are street shows, you can pay a quarter and a person will perform for you. Slapdash comedy. But when you have real shows, real drama, $175 for a ticket to get it, to see those acting people, there they act like they're really that. There was a movie shot called Gandhi, where Ben Kingsley, a British actor, played Mahatma Gandhi of India. He, in an interview, told us, in India, he told us that he did not allow the film crew to shoot the movie for 3 months, while he every day felt he was Gandhi, he was Gandhi. When he felt he was Gandhi, he said, now shoot. And the picture was very nice, got awards, because he does act like Gandhi. Why did he do that? Because we want to see the movie which looks as real as possible. And imagine, look at this movie. It's as real as can be possible. It's totally real. We made it totally real. And then the actors have to remember their parts. There's a script given to them. They memorize it, and then they speak it out. But they still know it's a script we have remembered. Look at this movie. All of us are going strictly according to the script without even knowing we are remembering it. without even knowing that the memory is playing up and creating our scripts, and we are just acting exactly on scripts. How could you make it more real than this? I think we've done a terrific job to create a reality. We did not create illusion. We used illusion to create reality. And not one reality, several levels of realities. The physical reality, dream-like reality. Wake up, dream become dream. Physical reality become real. Wake up to the next level of the astral plane, that becomes totally real. Physical reality becomes a dream. Wake up to the next level, causal level, even astral and physical become dream-like. That's the only reality. Wake up to the next, waken up to your soul, the Parbrahm, where you discover you are a soul. The whole thing was unreality, created into reality. The process of illusion in consciousness was able to create reality. It was not creating illusions, it was creating realities. Ultimately, all realities were created like that. But when you reach the top, where you have totality of consciousness, the whole totality of consciousness contains all the realities you have created. They are not separated anymore. Here they are separated. Separated by time, separated by different situations of our consciousness. Here, time separates. We can meditate in time and go to another level. And this becomes unreal. But we are still separating by time. When there is no time, we still separate by new different medium altogether, where the individual soul becomes total in awareness. That division by awareness also divides. But at the top, all are real and all are unreal at the same time. That is what a perfect living master is experiencing all the time. When he is amongst us, he sees all things being made real, all things are unreal, and his role in every one of them is different at the same time. And he's playing that role in all those different hats he's wearing. The physical one, the astral one, the causal one, the spiritual one, and total one at one time. Therefore, when a perfect living master in a human body, ordinary like us, sits amongst us, he's not seeing what we are seeing. He's seeing everything. And from all points of view. He does not have to go there, make a trip to find out, like some people think. Some people think a perfect living master has an access to spirituality, access to our true home, that he can suddenly go to her true home and say, find out, let me get the answer and tell you. No, he's seeing it and he is there at all times. He is aware of the creation, the process of creation at all times. And so can any one of you have. You're not privileged to do that. Anyone who can reach the top has the same experience, that you can have a total view of all levels of experience. Know all the time they're all unreal and they're all real, because you created reality out of this power of consciousness. So it's a remarkable way in which we have done this. Well, we'll take a break now. There may be some more questions I'll take up tomorrow. And I'd like to meet those who have given their names in the afternoon, starting at 3 o'clock. And you'll have a lunch break now. Thank you very much.